We are live, honey. We are live. Hey, y'all. It's me, Dolores, the pastor's daughter. Child, why does it feel like it's been forever? Because it has. I've been going live on my personal Facebook page, but I haven't been going live on all my channels. So, hey, you guys, what's going on? Did you miss me? I missed y'all. What's up? Come on in here. We got a good topic for today, right? We're going to talk about this space and what the Kingdom Code is, what this space is for daughters only. And I want to drop the link so that you all can come up. I want you to feel welcome to come up. Just let me know what you need from this space. I was sharing earlier that I've had a few people ask for this space to be open for us all to share our stories as daughters, and just for a space where it's like all things daughters, can be addressed and discussed, and like there's nothing off limits, and it's just a good space for daughters of all ages. And so once I got that request, I was thinking, she wasn't the only one or the first one to ask. So I was thinking, because there's been multiple people to ask, then maybe it's time, that we open up the space for us all to get to know one another, share with one another, our different stories as daughters. So I dropped the link. It's in the description box, and I want to it's in the chat. And let me put this here. And let me make it clear, okay? This is for daughters only. Daughters only. Go ahead and hit the link. Join the discussion. I'm going to send a link out to some friends as well. So, everybody is aware that they can come on up on the panel on today. But I want to ask you, how have y'all been doing? Just like, how are you? Really? Not like how you doing and it's kind of like, you don't really want the real answer. No, I want the real answer. Okay. How are you doing? Like, for real, for real. And like, think about it. Think about it. Go deep, like, really, how are you feeling? How are you doing? It's like everybody is everybody has their struggle, their plight, their, something that they're trying to overcome, a goal that they're trying to reach. They want to be a better person than they were yesterday, So what's up with you? What's your story? What's your plight? What's your journey been like in life? I wanna know. I wanna know how you doing. And I'm gonna send this link out. And you guys, I want you to know you don't have to be on camera. Just go ahead and turn your camera off. Go ahead and turn that camera off. I've got the overlay on. So even if you have your camera on, nobody gonna see you no way, child, but me. Okay. If you got your camera on, I'm gonna be the only one to see you. So you don't even have to worry about that, And on the chat where you have your name, you don't have to put your government name. Put your nickname. Okay? Come up and let me know who you are. Let's chat. Hit the link to join the chats. Okay? And then I want to reiterate, daughters only. Daughters only. Okay? Daughters only. If you are not a daughter, okay, then don't you hit that link. Don't you hit that link. That link is not for you. Okay? Don't you hit that link. I've been a daughter all my life, okay? And I want to hear from other people who have been daughters all their life. And that's it. That's it and that's all. Okay. So y'all hit that link and let me know. Let me know. And I want to share with you all my vision for this platform and kind of where God has been leading me and what this space provides. Now, I will say that I know that you guys have no idea what your girl been doing, okay? Because listen, I've been busy. I've been busy, child. Putting together this vision for a daughters only space where and see every time I like build something, y'all, I feel like I have to have like three like cornerstones, like, and I don't know why it's three, because three doesn't necessarily equal like a square situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't need to be no square, okay? It's a triangle, okay? But I feel like, seriously though, I feel like whenever I build something, it's like it's I always build it on this this trifecta, So when I thought about this space, the three things that I thought about was expose, educate, heal. Expose, educate, heal. And when I say expose, right? Excuse me. Y'all know I just woke up from a juicy nap, child, because listen, we've been out of town this weekend to see the Cat Williams comedy show, and it was amazing. And I'm tired, okay? But I just took a little nap, and I wanted to come back as promised and just talk to y'all. But like I was saying, when I think about expose, right? I think about not only in the sense of we are uncovering something, right? Like in a sense of an expose, where it's like, we're exposing this bad thing, right? But it's not just about that. It's not just exposing some bad thing, right? Exposing means that we are uncovering, we are being transparent, we are open, we are, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's no need to hide. There's no need to be fake. There's no need to put on a mask. It's just like, it is what it is. And when I think about exposing in terms of how we look at things, right? We want to look at things in a transparent way, exposing it, looking at it for what it is. And how many times do we as daughters, as women, okay, try to deny what we see clearly with our own eyes? And so when I, began to build this platform, and expose was, that first, main thing, is like, you can't even begin to work on a thing, okay, until you call a thing, until you acknowledge that it is what it is. And then so many times, even, being religious, and coming from a religious family, we have a tendency to think that if we are denying what we clearly see in our reality, that is more of us activating our faith, when in reality, it has really just become us being delusional, really. And we have, pushed it off as, oh, it's just faith, it's just us exercising our faith, and just, we don't want to speak those things, into existence. But it's like, it's in existence. It's in existence, and you can't begin to fix the thing until you have acknowledged that it is a thing, right? If you don't acknowledge a sickness, you're never going to go to the doctor to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, why would you? You haven't even acknowledged you're sick. So what are you? The doctor's going to be like, why are you here? You not going to say nothing because you don't want to call a thing a thing. You don't want to speak it into existence. But it's very much in existence. It's very much your reality. You are very much suffering from this thing. And so the doctor's like, well, you might as well just leave, child, till you can tell me what the problem is. Then I can't help you. And so that's why expose is so important in terms of how we build this platform and how we build this movement, the Kingdom Code, this community of daughters, because that's one of the things, y'all. All right. And I'm a daughter too. So I'm calling it, but I'm also calling it within my own self. I had dissonance for many years, disharmony between what I knew about my father and what I was seeing, what I wanted to believe, and what society said I should believe, and how, it just a bunch of confusion. But until I called a thing, I could not even begin to heal it. Right. So that's the first thing. And then the second of the trifecta, right, is educate, expose, and then we're going to educate, because we have to begin to reteach ourselves, acknowledging that a lot of things that we were taught were harmful to us, were wrong, were straight up lies, And so there is a re-education that needs to happen, but there is also an education, because not only do we need to have the knowledge of what we're dealing with in this world, but we also need to have the knowledge of who we are as daughters. And we simply don't know. We've never been taught. We don't know who we are. We don't know the power that we hold and the divinity in which we were born as daughters. We have no idea. I had no idea. In fact, I'm still learning. Okay, this is a journey, honey. But I know a little something, and I'm going to tell you all, so that we can progress as daughters, as a community of daughters. So the third, also, let's go into this about education, right? Expose, educate, and heal. Expose, educate. And we're on number 2. We're on educate, right? I also want this space to be a space where you learn things that you can't learn in school, that you won't be taught in school. I mean, let's just put it out there. You won't be taught these things, but you need to know these things. You need to know as a daughter how to move. You need to know as a daughter how to be, how to embody the grace of a daughter, the elegance and the class of a daughter. And in respect of who you are as an individual, not anything that, I'm pushing on you of this is how you should be as a daughter. No. But it's in realizing your authentic self anyway, right? So it's truly you, but it's truly you being realized. It's the true you that you are learning to love, learning to accept, learning to cherish. And then there's a third one, right? The third of the trifecta is heal. Heal. And this is going to be a constant journey, because there is so much pain and hatred and violence and deception and just all of these things in this world. And I think that we're going to always be on a journey of healing. And I think we're always going to be uncovering places that need to be healed, because sometimes we don't even know that that's a hurt place until it is exposed, right? And until we are educated, right? So there we go, back to the other of the trifecta, right? So this is a thing that is a constant, right? This is like a constant revolving thing. We are constantly exposing, educating, and healing, constantly exposing and educating and healing. And as things are becoming exposed in our lives and within us, then we learn what we need to learn, right? And then we heal. Like, it's really just as simple as that, honey. Okay. Like, I don't try to complicate things, child. Okay. Child, I ain't did no type of sound check. I'm already 14 minutes into talking. Hold on. Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me something. Give me something. My internet is acting really funky on today. So, let's see what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Sound check is good. So I'm gonna be able to hear you loud and clear when y'all hit that like now. Okay. Hit the link. It is in the chat, honey. Okay. It's in the chat. You on Facebook. Just go through the process. You can put a different name so that people aren't able to readily identify who you are. I just need to know who you are. I just want to make sure you're a daughter. That is all. You know. Um, but yeah, so I want you to, feel comfortable. And it's okay, like I know that over time you'll become more and more comfortable, right? So the whole point is for me to be here, to be available to you, and just to create the space, you know? And then you take advantage of the space if you want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here. I'm just here for you, okay? That's my ministry, child. Okay. Listen, I'm here. I got the space. And I'm a safe person to talk to, okay? Because I have a whole counseling degree, but I'm not counseling you, okay? Like, don't come up here trying to get no counseling, child, because that ain't my ministry either right now, right? What I am here to do is create the space for daughters only, the Kingdom Code, which is a community of daughters everywhere, community of discerning daughters. My area of expertise, you guys, is discernment. And I didn't notice when I started this platform. I didn't know that that's what my gifting was. That's where God said, this is where you're going to talk to the people. You're going to talk to my people about discernment. Okay. I didn't know that that's what my mission was. And so it's been through just being out here and just doing the work. Like I've been out here. And my book, The Pastor's Daughter Provoked, has been out for almost 2 years now, right? Can y'all believe? Okay, first of all, can y'all believe that? Child, look at her. Look at the screen, child. Okay, there she is. And so, The Pastor's Daughter Provoked has been out for almost 2 years now, and I have been working hard behind the scenes. The thing is, right? Like I haven't been on like any type of book signing or anything. I have not scheduled a book signing, you guys. I've not had a book signing. Okay. And I don't care. Okay. Let me just put that out there too. Okay. Let me just make that be known that I haven't had one and I haven't been pressed to have one. It hasn't been, a thing that I'm just like, I gotta do it. I've been really taking, really slow cooking. Okay. Like slow cooking, honey. Like do y'all know how tender meat is when it's been slow cooked, honey? Listen, I might be getting a little hungry. But anyway, so yeah, I've been slow cooking, y'all. Okay. Like God has had me in the lab. Okay. Like cooking up, whipping up, like flick of the wrist type thing. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. Okay. I've been in here cooking. So now it's at the point where it's like, okay, I gotta share my recipes with y'all. Like, I gotta share some of my dishes with y'all, okay? What I've been cooking up. And figuratively, of course, okay, because it's not a cooking channel, okay? But figuratively, God has had me in the lab. And since book 1 has come out, oh my gosh, you guys, like, oh my goodness. The things that God has put inside me to create. And I have already begun the work. And now it's the time where I'm like, okay, where y'all at? Okay, because I need my girls. Okay, I need my girls to come on board because I need to let y'all know like what I have been doing, what I've been working on. This space for daughters is, you guys, it's going to be epic, revolutionary, exactly what we needed. And I feel like I have a lot of it, put together already, right? Like I have a really good framework for a lot of it. But I want y'all's input too, right? Like now it's at the point where it's like, okay, now I need y'all to go ahead and come on board. So, you know what I'm saying? We can all be on one accord. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I'll be about them line dances. I'll be like, y'all, come on now. We got to get on one accord. Okay? And that's how I feel about this. It's like, we all can be on one accord about what we need as daughters, right? What we need from this space, right? So I have created an academy where I am not only teaching daughters, right, to discern, I'm teaching children to discern. And I'm telling you, that is not anything they are going to get in any school system anywhere ever. Anywhere ever. Because this world it revolves around people not making good decisions. Okay? That's how the world turns. This world depends on you to make terrible decisions for it to function in its dysfunctional way. The thing is that there is another way. There is another way. A better way. And that is by teaching even at the youngest age, right? The youngest age. Discernment. And the thing is that babies already have discernment. You're already born with it, right? This is not something that I'm imparting on you as a discernment coach. No, this is not something that I'm like, okay, now you have discernment. No, God gave it to you. I don't have nothing to do with that, honey. Okay, I can't give or take discernment. That is not my ministry, and I ain't even anointed for that, okay? That's God's job, and God said he gave it to everybody when they was born, okay? So I just got to assume that you already have it, but you hadn't been using it, okay? You haven't activated said discernment that's already in your body, that is in you, okay? I just have to assume that it is what it is. In fact, that God did put discernment in you, right? But when you are showing that discernment is not present, that only simply means that you're not using what is in you. You're not using the gift that God gave you. And so my thing is, as a discernment coach, so I'm gonna be like, hey, there's your like I'm gonna let's activate, like Holy Spirit activate, okay? Like, cause that's basically what it is. Okay, that's basically it. Holy Spirit activate. Okay? So I'm just going to teach you how to activate, how to cultivate discernment, how to work on that and build it and strengthen your discernment skills. Imagine it as a muscle, right? And the only way that muscle is going to get bigger and stronger is if you work that thing. You got to work that thing. Okay? And so that's the approach that I'm taking with discernment. I'm never going to be the one who is making decisions for you. Oh, this is what you should do. You know, this is what you need to do. You better do this. No, like that's not my ministry. Okay? It's not my ministry. My ministry is, did you think about this? Okay. Did you research this? This is okay. These are the facts. Okay, I know somebody who went through that and this was their experience, so let's factor that. Like that's me, okay? Like I'm gonna be the one that is bringing you so much knowledge and information, and then I'm gonna sit there and sift through the information with you. What do you need out of all this information to make the best decision for you? Not for Dolores, not for your mom and dad, not for everyone else, but for you, in consideration of everybody who is attached to you. In consideration, with them in mind, with the best interest of yourself and those attached to you in mind. Right? Like, it's that simple. And these are lessons that you will not get in school, but these are lessons that you will get right here on the Kingdom Code. Excuse me. Because these are things that God has given me. A space where we expose, we educate, and we heal as daughters. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color you are. Okay? Like y'all have seen me, right? Out and about. I'm transparent. Go to my Facebook page. If you're looking at me or listening to me on any other channel, go to my Facebook page. Go and look at the interactions that I have with people. Like, I love people. And I'm a girl's girl, okay? So, like, I pour in to other women. I support other women. I support daughters. And I don't even want to call them, I don't even call us women. I don't even want to call, I don't even want to call us females, right? We're daughters. We've been daughters our whole lives. There's been expectations that have been placed on us just because we are daughters. There is a journey that a daughter goes through, right? And even though our journeys look a little bit different, we all are going through the daughter's journey. And so really, I want to know what your journey is like. Like, I'm nosy like that. Okay. Like, I'm so nosy. I'm like, girl, you know, like, tell me about your journey, girl. You know, like, I want to know. I want to know all about your journey as a daughter. I want to know what your experience is. And so that's what this space is, right? I have an app that I've been building for probably about a year and a half or so, probably almost 2 years too, right? And that's going to be our central hub, right? Because as daughters, right, we know that these social media streets, these platforms, they be a little funny, a little funky sometimes, you know? And we know that we're going to have a space where we can have the privacy that we need, right? The safety and the security that we need of who's going to be on there and who's listening to us and who we're talking to and all of that, right? Because I'm telling you, I want this to be a space for all daughters, right? Like, I'm telling you, I'm not age discriminant. That's why I'm just saying daughters. That's why I can't say women. And I won't say girls because it's like, I feel like that discriminates age-wise. I don't want to say females because, like, yeah, we are literally being dehumanized right in front of our eyes as daughters, y'all. We are being dehumanized. They don't even want to call us women no more. What? You know, like, you don't have to call me a woman. Don't call me a woman. Don't call me a daughter. Don't call me a girl. Call me a daughter, okay? Because that comes with something. That means something. I am a human being, right? And I mean something to somebody. And that in of itself, right, is already a plight, right? For some daughters. Because some daughters even experience that displacement of feeling like they don't belong to someone, right? Because maybe they were abandoned as daughters. And I want to know that, like, this is a space for you too. This is a space for the daughters who don't feel like they had a plight, okay? Like, even if you didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have some horror story or some negative thing from your life as a daughter, like, I don't care. This is a space for you too. And when it comes to the app, right, I think of even, you know, you all's daughters, however old they may be or young they may be. That'll be a safe space where you know that the content isn't harmful, that it is helpful, that it with every intention to increase your daughter's ability to make the best decisions for herself. No matter what age. Because I can see how daughters of all ages need this space. And there will be times where, okay, yeah, we need only the older daughters to do, you know what I'm saying, to take part in this here conversation, you know, and maybe this conversation is, look, we're going to cater this just to our younger daughters that are, you know, part of our community. It's going to be some of that too, right? Because we know that there are age specific things that daughters go through. But again, that is this is what this space is, right? Even if we have to, you know, branch off into age specific groups, you know, where the content is, you know, is age sensitive, then that's what we can do too. I love this vision that God has given me, and I just pray, right, that that I am a good steward of it, you know? Like, I pray all the time because I take what I'm doing so seriously. I won't put I'll just not put anything out before it's like before I want to harm anybody. I'll take it down if I'm harming somebody. Like, it just I'm just not about that life. Like, I'm about enrichment. And I can tell, right? When we like, if you go on social media right now, you could tell that this space is so needed. And even amongst ourselves, where we see that there is so much division amongst daughters. Like, I'm not delusional in any way. I understand that not all daughters are going to be a part of this space. I know that. Some of us are too far gone. Some of us are reprobate. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, you just can't fool with them no more because they just too far gone. And if I fool with you, then I'm going to hurt myself, and I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that. We know that. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't sit with us. Right? We know that. But I'm not going in with that. Like, you use your discernment. And I'm telling you one thing, you're not even going to be able to be in this space without discernment. You're not even going to be able to be here without discernment rubbing off on you. Okay? Okay, listen. So really, I ain't worried. I ain't worried at all. Because that's what discernment does for you. That's what it does for you. And I won't be the one discriminating against anyone, right? You're a daughter. This is a space for you. But it's going to be a natural weed out process that will just happen. And I'm of the understanding of that, right? Like, I don't want that to happen, right? I don't want that. I don't want us to be divided, but I do understand that, you know what I'm saying, there will be some daughters who will not be able to be in this community with us. But I want you to know that you're welcome. You're welcome to be here, because more than likely, you just need a little discernment, sis. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have some discernment, you be over here, okay? Because, listen, because you'll be over here. You just know. You would just know that this is a space for you. But again, it's still my job, right? As the level-headed person in this space, the creator of this space, to ensure that I convey that message to you, that I want you here and you're welcome here, and that this is a space for daughters of all walks of life. I don't care about your race. I don't care about your religion. I don't care who you're sleeping with, your sexual orientation, or any of those things. I don't care. I don't care if you're a mom, if you choose not to be a mom. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you have gray hair, if you are big backed. Okay, because my back be kind of spreading, y'all. Do you hear me? My back and my waistline, child. Okay. I don't care. I don't care if your hair is natural or if you weave down, okay? I don't care if your eyelashes are ridiculous. I might laugh a little bit and I'll be like, sis, can you see me? How many fingers am I holding up? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm low-key a little bit thinking it might be a hazard. I don't know, Jesus. But even still, even when we joke around, I want you guys to know that it's in love, and sometimes we laugh at each other, we laugh at ourselves, and that's okay too, because that it's no malice, it's just funny. You know what I'm saying? Sis, come on now. But that's what this space is. For daughters only. The Kingdom Code, right? Community of daughters everywhere. I'm so excited about, what is to come. I'm excited about um, what God is doing. Um, and I have to acknowledge, you guys, that like I had to get out of the church in order for this to happen. I realize now how necessary everything that transpired was. I'm still not happy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I still feel a ways, okay? But just because you have an understanding of a thing, right? Just because you know what happened, why it happened, and what's up, doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, like, you don't still have your feels about it. But I understand that it was necessary for us to get to this point where we have um a space for daughters, a safe space where daughters can really feel like they are heard and that they are really growing to be their authentic selves, and their true selves. I'm excited about it. And I hope that y'all are too. I really pray that you are excited about what is happening in this space and that you see yourself here, that you like I pray that you see like, yeah, I could totally, see myself kind of rolling up my sleeves and, kind of doing my part in the community. Because it's not like I feel like God has given us all like talents and gifts and stuff, right? And one of my main like complaints when I was at my father's church is I was like, he does not use people in their gifting. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was something weird to me, but I think that was, part of that demonic force, right? Because if people are not being used in the gifting, then first of all, that's frustrating people, right? And that it's like, to me, it's like being given the talents, right? The talents, like the person in the Bible or the people in the Bible who were given the talents, the one to the 2 talents, the 5 talents, the 10 talents, whatever. And then some of them went and buried, and, some went and invested it and did different things to grow their talents. And that is what we are supposed to do. I believe when God says be fruitful and multiply, that is what he means, not just I also think that it translates into how we build our families, and procreate and all of that. But that is not the total meaning of it, even though it seems like a lot of people take it to just mean that you're supposed to have a bunch of doggone babies. And I just don't think that that's what it's supposed to be. I think that you are supposed to be fruitful and multiply in all the giftings and the talents that God has given you. Grow them, meaning that if God has given you a natural talent, or some type of music ability, then grow that, right? Learn how to read music, learn how to teach it, learn this, learn that, learn different aspects of it so that you are growing that talent. And then you more than likely you'll get to the point where you are teaching that talent, even if you are only teaching that talent to your children, right? To the other fruitful and multiply equation of it, right? Like, and you've had kids and you are teaching your kids that talent, you are growing. You know what I'm saying? You are being fruitful and multiplying in that way. And so I think that even for a lot of us daughters who are unable to have children, they think, okay, well, I'm not really being fruitful and multiplying because I'm unable to conceive, or I'm unwilling, I don't have the desire to. But there are so many other ways that you can be fruitful and multiply. And I think there's so many other ways you should be before you be fruitful and multiply in the children department. Um, but again, this is a space for you to even discover those talents and those gifts, and those abilities that are within you. And this is a space for those abilities to shine, right? So like, I want to showcase other daughters who have talents and abilities and businesses and, and are doing things and who are being fruitful and multiplying. That's who I want to, like promote. And I want to encourage those who aren't doing that to do it. So that comes down to knowing who you are authentically, knowing your true self. You guys, I'm telling you, I have just in the last like 5 years become more comfortable with who I am as a daughter, just as an individual. Like, I've just become so much more confident. And what's crazy is that I had to actually distance myself, distance myself from one of the people who was instrumental at me being on this earth, It's part of the equation. I had to distance myself from my father. But that's when I really began to see who I am as a daughter, as a true person. Come in, baby. Phil, you can come in. You heard me talking. It's okay. Oh, what you got? Oh. Hey, those are cute. And they shiny.
I don't like it. You can take them back if you don't like them.
I like them. They look like they coffee too. Thank you. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Oh yeah. And it matched my outfit too. Thank you, baby.
That was the only time they had.
Yeah, these are cute. I like them. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna come in a little bit and fix your breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in a little bit and fix your breakfast.
I don't have to go tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, so you don't have to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a cocktail.
Okay. Well, I'll come in and have a cocktail with you a little bit then. All right, baby. I'm sorry about that, y'all. That was a husband. He walked in. He just came back from the store, bought me some little house shoes. They're like shiny and they're like glittery. They're so cute. But y'all, I don't even know what to say now. You got me over here giggling. Anyways, where was I, child? Okay. Look, let's let that even be part of our discussion, right? Like, what about like our relationships and stuff? How are we in those areas? Are we in healthy relationships? I know a lot of us are in toxic relationships, right? Y'all, I went through and did a overhaul, right? Like a complete overhaul of my relationships. And I wasn't one who kept a whole lot of toxicity around me anyway. The toxicity that was around me was actually family. It's just crazy, right? But that's how it happens for a lot of us. And we have a hard time distancing ourselves because they're family. So that's what this space is for as well. And I want you guys to know, right? Like, I kind of like that you guys are seeing some of the interaction between my husband and I. And not that, you guys will never hear me promote marriage, okay? Like, I don't promote marriage, to be honest with you. But I don't discourage it either, okay? Like, I'm of the belief that if you have done all the discerning that you need to do, right? Which I understand that, the average person, right? The average person does not know what discernment even means, let alone how to use it, how to activate it, how to do anything with it, right? We say use discernment, and we say it like it's kind of like a buzzword when someone has done something that we feel like is really stupid, where they didn't make a good decision, and we're like, well, use your discernment. But to be honest with you, when have you really saw or heard anybody really teach it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we tell people, like, use your discernment, but it's like, how? Like, how, really? When did they learn that? Was it in grade school? Was it in college? Child, I've been to all of that. Okay, I have 3 degrees. I have 2 master's degrees, you guys. A bachelor's degree. I have an associate's degree. I graduated from high school too. I went to grade school too. I went to school in a whole different country. I went to a German school. Okay? And I'm telling you, they do not teach discernment in school. I never even heard the word discernment when I was in school. It wasn't a vocabulary word that I ever heard. Okay? Never heard it. But we say it, use your discernment, as if people supposed to know. How are people supposed to know? Well, you know what? You don't have to worry about that no more, okay? Just come on right on over here to the Kingdom Call, honey child, okay? And I got you. As your faithful, right? Your lovely discernment coach, okay? Dolores the Pastor's daughter got you, honey, okay? Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to this page because listen, now that your girl knows who God created me to be, I am unstoppable. Unstoppable. And you will be too. You will be too. So I'm going to let y'all go. Child, I'm going to hang out with my husband because ain't nobody hit the link and came up here and talked to your girl today. Okay? That's all right. Y'all going to warm up. Y'all are going to warm up to the idea. We're going to keep on doing this. Okay? Because I know I haven't been consistent. So I got to be consistent in order for y'all to know that this is a safe space for you. Okay? I know I got to do my part. Okay? I know. I got to do my part. I got to be consistent. I got to come out here and let y'all know y'all can come talk to me. Okay? So that's my job. That's what I'm going to work on. Okay? So I'm going to be more present. I'm going to be here for you guys so you can access me. You know where I'll be on these here social medias, you know. So I'll be consistent, and then you guys warm up. You know, warm up to the idea of being on here. Like you guys see, I'm not on camera. You know, y'all could totally be laying down, chilling, and just talk to me. You know, like lay on your couch. You ain't gotta come lay on my couch. Just lay on your couch. You know, call in, hit the link. You know, and let's just talk, sis. Like really, let's just talk. And I promise you, by the end of the conversation, at least you will have something to take away as a thought, food for thought. Not feeling judged. For the most part, y'all, I just listen. Because it's even through talking things out, okay? That's part of the discernment process too. Because when a thought leaves your head and you verbalize it, you're saying it out loud, but you're also saying it back to yourself. You're hearing it back. See, a lot of people don't have a dialogue, right? They don't talk to themselves. You got to talk to yourself sometimes. You got to say, you know, you got to like put that thing out. And because a lot of people don't feel comfortable doing that, like I'm someone who talks to myself. I will like verbalize it so that I can hear it, so that I can process it, so that I can work through it, right? I told you guys I'm a discerner. Right? So that's my process, and I can teach you that process because a lot of people will have thoughts in their mind, and because they never, or they don't have someone to talk to, they don't feel comfortable verbalizing it within themselves. And sometimes you can't be your own sounding board. You can't. You just can't. That's a skill you have to develop over time, and that's not even something that you should be sticking too hard, you know? That's just a process that part of the process that you should go through. But you should be kicking ideas back with someone who is trusted and someone that you know who has your back, who has created a safe space for you, who does the work herself, who is transparent about the work that I do. I've gotten education. I'll do you no harm. I am here, not even motivated by money. I'm not even motivated by money, you guys. You motivate me. Daughters motivate me. The daughter that I didn't have motivates me. That desire and that longing to love a daughter, that is what motivates me. Because I don't have my own daughter to give that love and that attention and that care and that knowledge to. So I'm giving it to y'all. I'm just going to give it to y'all. And I pray that you guys even recommend this space to your daughters, right? Like you feel that it's so space and so safe, and that it's everything that you need, and that you're getting what you need from it. That you tell your daughters about it. Men who are listening, right? Because I know men listen to me too. Get your daughters on my channel. Tell your daughters to subscribe to my channel. I know that, look, y'all, I know I have said some things about my father that y'all may be like, I don't know if I could trust her. Okay, I don't need my daughter turning on me like she done turned on her dad. Okay. Listen, I'm not even gonna pretend like I don't know that that's some of y'all's concern. Okay, because I know it's some of y'all's concern. But I'm past that space. Okay, I'm past that. I'm past that. Okay. I have grown. I have matured. Okay, so I am no longer on that demon time. Okay. I'm on a job for God. I'm on a job for God. I'm not about that, all of that drama and that confusion and the strife and the hatred and all of that. Now, I will, teach a daughter how to step into her anger and, to affect change. But in the right way, because I know how to do it the right way now. So I could teach you how to do it the right way and actually get some doggone results. But that's what this space is, y'all. All things daughters. For daughters only, the kingdom code, y'all. And we know that men are here and you guys are welcome here, right? But this is a space for daughters. So this is a space where the daughters' voices are the voices that matter right now. This is a space where daughters get what they didn't get. And I'm not saying that I'm the only one who's like qualified to give what daughters didn't get, right? Because I'm still in receiving mode. But that's what this community is. It's a space where I give you what you like, what I can give, and you give what, you know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I'm saying? This is an exchange. This is a flow between daughters. Where we are strengthening each other and empowering each other and supporting one another. Like on some real stuff, right? Like not on no fake support, secretly hating on you, secretly wanting your man and your life and everything, and your kids and everything, and your nails and your hair and they want everything you got. They just want to be you. No. They only do that because they just don't know how to be themselves. But that's what this space is. A space where you learn to be yourself and to shine in your shoes, okay? As a daughter. So I hope you guys have gotten something from it. I'll be back tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. It's only a day away. Okay. I love you guys. Go ahead and share the video. And like I said, you guys, get your daughters on the Kingdom Code. Subscribe to my page. I love you guys. Bye-bye for now.